Have you ever met a person who was a complete buffoon? Like, I mean, just a terrible person and just an utter joke of a person that just made you cringe whenever they spoke? Well, I have. And that person that I want to introduce you all to, ladies and gentlemen, is a blockhead by the name of Caresha Brownlee, or better known as Young Miami from the group City Girls. Now, why might I be talking about little Miss Caresha Brownlee for today, right? Like why would I mention her in today's video? Well, it just so happened that yesterday she decided to write a character letter to the United States District Judge in defense of her freaky ass boyfriend, Sean Combs, or better known as Diddy. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why on earth is Young Miami writing a letter to a judge in the first place? Well, it's actually a very common thing that people do in order to try and offer a judge a more complete and whole and human perspective of an individual that's involved in the case and try to influence the court's decision-making process. Caresha here decided to crawl out of her hole since all of the Diddy talk has died down and a lot of his money has been dried up. And she tried to provide to the judge information, right, about the positive traits of Diddy. And boy, was it a major fail. Now, we do have the court filing here, and we're going to go through it, right? We're going to go through it because, boy, is it a doozy. So let's get straight to it, shall we? Dear Your Honor, my name is Caresha Brownlee. I'm a mother, daughter, sister, and a hip-hop artist who has spent many years in the public eye. I want to be clear that I cannot speak on or defend anything that may have happened before I met Sean Combs. I do not condone any wrongdoing. I can only speak from my personal experience and the man I've come to know over the past 4 years. Now, right here, okay, she's already starting off wrong, just completely wrong. The whole paragraph, this whole thing reeks of ChatGPT, okay? Then you said that you can't condone any wrongdoing and that you can only speak from your personal experience. You were with Diddy. Just the fact that you were with him, that means you condone every wrongdoing. You actually condone everything. This man has done not only, things before you, but he's done things with you. And I'm very certain that he will do things after you, even after all of this subsides. But we continue. For 3 of those years, I was in a public relationship with Sean. And during that time, I witnessed and came to know a different person than the one often portrayed. Behind the scenes, he was loving, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging. He motivated me, believed in me, and helped me grow both personally and professionally. Another dead giveaway that this is ChatGPT, and I actually learned this from TikTok. Shout out to that person, whoever you are, that taught me this. But whenever you see like those little lines right there, that automatically means AI. That automatically means that AI wrote this. Most human beings don't put this type of stuff in their papers. So off rip, this is some bullshit, okay? He was a different person than the one portrayed. So what type of person was he? Because for those in the know, people they've been talking about Diddy being a piece of shit from not only a business perspective, just as a person for years. This case that he, is involved in is not only, it's not really a shock to most of us that have been listening, right? This just helped to shed light on more of the details of how heinous he actually was. I love how she said he motivated her. And how is that, Caresha Brownlee? How did he motivate you? By giving you your own podcast on Revolt? By giving you a $200,000 Mercedes Maybach GLS SUV? I mean, surely it wasn't those things that motivated you, right? But we move forward. I'm writing this letter because I believe it's important for the court to know the side of Sean that isn't always seen or spoken about. The man who poured into others, who gave opportunities, who led by example, and who loved deeply. He helped shape me both professionally and personally. He believed in me, pushed me to grow, and taught me how to be a better businesswoman. He helped me find balance between chasing my dreams and being present for my family, because that's what he did. No matter how busy he was, he never missed holidays or special moments with his family. You literally repeated yourself like 100 times in this paragraph. Like, who the hell looked over this? Because Caresha, I know you didn't. And if you're going to use ChatGPT, just for anyone wondering, please actually edit what ChatGPT gives you. Like, she literally just had the AI write this letter, and she copied and pasted it, threw it on a Word document, printed it out, and gave it to the judge. And what do you mean gave opportunities to others? His entire label has ripped off and stepped on so many artists. Like, I can't even name them all. But just to give examples, we got Dream, 112, The Band, Mace, New Edition, B5, Loon, Black Rob, Shine, Faith Evans, Craig Mack, and so many artists have been burned. And they all talk about the horrible deals that were given to them, courtesy of the same man that you are defending. But we carry on. One of the most meaningful memories was when he took me to my first Met Gala. It wasn't just about the event, it was about what happened, it was about what it represented. Sean has always made it a priority to open doors for Black people, to make sure we are seen, heard, and valued in spaces where we've historically been excluded. That night reminded me that we belong in every room, at every table, and in every conversation. He constantly encouraged me and so many others to dream bigger, walk in confidence, and never shrink who we are to make others comfortable. He also gave me a voice by providing me a platform on his network to speak for the culture and connect with people in a way that was real and authentic. That opportunity changed the direction of my career and showed me the impact one person can have when they choose to uplift others. Did you just say he took you to the Met Gala? You know, are you serious? So wait, Judge. Hey, I know he almost beat a woman to death and dragged her down a hall, down a hotel hallway in broad daylight with cameras everywhere. And I know that he does drugs with male escorts, and there are rumors that he killed his ex-wife supposedly. But hey, he dared me to dream, and it's all because he took me to that Met Gala. Are you serious? Beyond all of that, I've seen him give back to his community over and over again. In 2022, we fed the homeless together on Thanksgiving, but that was just one example. There were so many moments where he gave quietly, privately, without cameras, because his heart genuinely wanted to help. I've also witnessed him doing real inner work. He made the choice to check himself into anger management, start therapy, and commit to physical healing through therapy. That takes strength, humility, and self-awareness. He didn't do it for show. He did it because he wanted to grow and to become a better person. In my personal experience, Sean is not a danger or a threat to the community. He is a man of God, someone who uplifts, supports, and inspires those around him to be better mentally, physically, and spiritually. But more than anything, he's a father, and his kids are the ones who look up to him the most. They need him. His presence, love, and guidance matter deeply in their lives. I truly believe that he belongs at home with his family, the people who mean the most to him, and who continue to be his greatest source of purpose and strength. Judge, that's a good man. Thank you, Caresha Brownlee. Wow. Mic drop. Did she really just say in a letter to a judge, that's a good man, Savannah? Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is called a bird, okay? And not only is she a bird, she's the dirtiest of the bird. She's a pigeon. She is actually very shameless. This whole thing reeks of she wants her sugar daddy back. That's what this whole thing sounds like. You sat here and let ChatGPT, not even you, write this letter that you have presented to a judge and listed only the good things that this man has done for you while he's on trial for assaulting other women. That is diabolical. Now, am I surprised that this apple-headed dummy decided to do something like this? Absolutely not. Caresha time and time again has proven herself to be an idiot, a money-hungry, attention-starved, no talent-having, clout-chasing bird. Caresha has no damn brain. She cares for that good man because he provided her luxurious things, put her in spaces with A-list celebrities that she would have never been in otherwise. Free vacations, cars, bags, jewelry, money, okay? I mean, he gave her her own damn show, like I said. We all should not be surprised, actually, that she did this. This is actually insane work. And there are just so many things wrong with a letter like this. I mean, you started off the damn letter talking about, dear Your Honor. Really? And then that shit at the end, that's a good man. What? What are you talking about? But the fact that as a woman, she is saying that this man who has a proven track record of being an actual scumbag and a serial abuser and is trying to pull the wool over the judge's eyes and say that he's misunderstood, right? And he's a good person, a very soft man who does a lot for the community. That's wild. Because why? Because he handed some turkeys out at Thanksgiving? You know drug kingpins do that shit too, right? Have you ever seen the movie American Gangster? The Godfather? Come on now. I could go on and on about this shit, man. But, I just had to talk about this because it was just so crazy, But honestly, when you really think about it, is it actually crazy? But I just had to talk about this. Let me know what your thoughts are down below on this. Also, don't forget to smack a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace. Wow.